welcome back. I'm Allison. This is Wonder Crochet. If you're new here, I talk all things crochet, amigurumi, crafty, and fun. So if you'd like to learn how to crochet plushies just like all of these, I have a full online course that I'll link in the description. It teaches you from the very beginning how to crochet and how to crochet well. I've been waiting for fall to officially start so that I could film this video. And if you're an OG to the channel, then you know that I filmed this exact video last year and really enjoyed doing it. So here we are again with everything that I crocheted this summer. Sit somewhere comfy, grab a snack, because there's a lot to go through. So this is just everything that I crocheted in the official dates of summer. So June 21st to September 23rd, I believe, were the official dates of summer in 2023. So everything that I crocheted within that time period. And obviously we'll be missing the ones that I sold, but I did try to make duplicates of the ones that I already sold so that we have those to review too. And you know the drill. I have my iPad here with the list. I'm gonna stop chatting and let's jump in. The first thing that I made this summer, and this was back in June, is this turtle plush. And this is my pattern. It's a no-sew pattern, so there's no sewing required at all. And if you've watched some of my shorts, I have a how long does it take to crochet this turtle video. And this one actually only took me about an hour. Obviously that's crocheting pretty quickly, but I think for that reason, I made so many of them. I kind of wish that I still had them all because they're so cute. Not that I need this many turtle plushes in my house, but I did sell a lot of them. Out of everything that I made this year, I definitely made the most turtles. So I made this one with a pink shell and this floral yarn. And I'll link all these patterns in the description. I'll also link all of the yarn that I used to make all of these in the description as well. So I also made this darker green one. This one reminded me of Franklin the turtle. If you watched Franklin when you were little, I used to love that show. And this is my dessertal, my dessert turtle. I made the back look like a chocolate chip cookie and did like pink icing and whipped cream on the top. This mod is on my Instagram. It's on my highlights. I actually just added it in there last night. So if you want to make this one, then you just need to get the turtle pattern, and I have all the instructions on there to make this. I have all these turtles balancing in my lap right now. But you'll notice a theme about the stuff that I made this summer is I started using jumbo yarn a lot. So I have a lot of jumbo plushies and they're actually taking over the room right now. But ever since I started making them, I love making jumbo plushies now. This is my big jumbo turtle. So that's the first thing I made this summer. So many turtles. I'm honestly not sure of the exact number. I would guess that I made probably around 10 to 12. So that kept me pretty busy in June. The next thing that I crocheted this summer, and if you've watched my other videos, then you've seen this a lot. And this is actually a free pattern on my blog and a tutorial on my YouTube channel, but it is the sunflower pillow. This pillow is massive. It measures almost 20 inches across, and it's a no-sew pattern too, so no sewing required for my sewing adverse friends. And I use Sweet Snuggles yarn with this, but you can use Parfait XL, you can use Chenille Home. I've also seen people make it with smaller yarns, so like Bernat Blanket or Premier Parfait Chunky, and it turns out really cute too. Obviously smaller, but if you're trying to save on space, then you probably don't want a 20-inch pillow anyway. And I've even seen it made with worsted weight yarn, and it turns out little and really cute. So that's the next thing I made, my sunflower pillow. And the next thing I made, and I believe this was towards the end of June, is this fox plush. This is also my pattern, and I would say that it's about half no-sew, half sewing. So the body, the arms, tail, head, those are all one piece crocheted together, and then you'll sew on the legs and ears and snout here. But I really love designing this little guy, especially his big poofy tail. So then I also made an Arctic fox too, and he's a little bit bigger because I made this with Sweet Snuggles light yarn, and I made this with Parfait Chunky. Sweet Snuggles Light is a little bit bigger, even though they're both a size 6 yarn. But for this one, I just did white and then gray for the little accent details. The next thing I crocheted is this cute Beagle plush, and this is actually a pattern by Crochet Grove. I was a tester for her puppy pattern, and it includes, I think, 4 different dogs that you can do, and I did the Beagle because I just love the big floppy ears. But all of her patterns are so cute. Definitely go check them out on Etsy. But this reminds me that I do want to make one of the other dogs too, mostly because I really want a puppy. And hopefully next year we'll be getting one. So if you're a dog person, comment down below what type of dog you recommend. I do like smaller dogs, but we'll see. So that was the next thing. the Beagle. The next plush I made was actually another pattern test. So this is for Yuval's Crochet, and it's this really cute giraffe. I used Bloom chenille yarn, the floral yarn, because that came out this year. It's so cute. You'll see that's a theme for my summer plushes as well. This one is such a nice size and works up really quickly, so I would definitely recommend it. And check out her other patterns too, because she has a lot of cute kawaii mini plushie patterns. And if you embroider the eyes for this one, I think it would be great for a gift for a baby shower, which I know people are always looking for. The next make is a pretty simple one. Once again, the floral yarn. It had a chokehold over me this summer. It's this mushroom, and I did the top with floral yarn. This is my pattern. The regular pattern has the red top and the white spot, like a typical mushroom, but of course, just had to make it with floral yarn. And if you look in the background of my videos, I have this one sitting in the corner over there, so you can always see it. And when I originally made the pattern, I put a face on it right here, which is really cute, but I like it without a face too. And I did make a jumbo one at one point, not this summer, but I made it with size 7 yarn, and it turned out, I think, about this big, and it was really cute as a throw pillow. So if you need another throw pillow idea, here you go. I think we're well into July now with our makes, but the next one is this carrot plush. This is a free pattern on my blog. It's also a tutorial here on my YouTube channel. This is really simple, no sewing required. It doesn't take long to make at all, and I made it specifically for like farmers markets. However, I didn't know, and a lot of people commented this, how much it looks like the carrot toy from the movie Bolt, if you've seen it. And I watched the movie after I made this, which was really fun because it does look a lot like it. So if you're a fan of that movie, you can make your own little Mr. Carrot. Our next make is another one where I couldn't stop making them, and that is this crab plush. This is my pattern. You can find it in my shop. No sewing required at all. And the pattern comes with 2 different versions. This like sitting standing one, and then this laying one, because I couldn't decide which one I liked better, so I just included both. But I had to make the classic red crab and a Maryland blue crab because I actually went to Maryland the same week that I released this pattern, which was a lot of fun, minus not having any service during my pattern release. But it's okay, it all worked out. So I made these 2, a pink one, a little standing peach one, and then my favorite, the strawberry crab. I made the little stem for the head, and then I took medium white yarn and just weaved it in and out of the shell to give it like a strawberry look, because you know me, I don't care how basic it is, I love making strawberry plushies. I'm actually making a strawberry version of my squirrel plushie right now, so you're the first to find out. That was our next make, the crab plush. This one's hanging on for dear life. I believe we're already into August with our summer makes, and this next one is another pillow. It's the Forget-Me-Not pillow with its floppy petals. This is a no-sew pattern, which is free on my blog, and I have a YouTube tutorial for it as well if you'd like to follow along that way. But just like the sunflower pillow, this one's pretty big. Not as big as the sunflower, but pretty close. And I've seen a lot of people make it in other colors as well, so it doesn't just have to be the Forget-Me-Not blue. I've seen white and lavender and lots of pinks. I just love it. And although these do take a little bit longer to make than the smaller plushies, I think it's totally worth it. Our next make in August, in preparation for fall, is this pumpkin spice latte. This is my pattern in my shop, and it also has mods in it so that you can make other lattes. If you're not a fan of the pumpkin spice latte, it's okay. I also did a matcha latte, a peppermint mocha, and then I also have a strawberry one, like a strawberry latte or strawberry milkshake, but I don't have it. But I really loved making these plushies. And if you enjoy celebrating fall early, like I did this year, then it's okay to make a pumpkin spice latte in August. I give you permission. Continuing on with the sea creature theme this summer, I made this umbrella octopus. This is my pattern. You can find it in my shop. If you've seen Finding Nemo and you know who Pearl the octopus is, that was my inspiration for this plush. Once again, no-sew pattern. This was the summer of no-sew. I feel like it really just gained a lot of popularity, especially this summer. So that's why I made so many no-sew patterns. And I enjoy them as well, so I hope the trend continues. But I made this pink one and this mint colored one. And then I made this rainbow one with parfait pom-pom yarn. So it has the funfetti pieces in it, and then I did all the tentacles different colors. So this one was a lot of fun for me. And then I told you I couldn't stop making jumbo stuff this summer, so I made a jumbo umbrella octopus too. And I thought he looked cute without a mouth, so that's what we went with. A fun summer make, the umbrella octopus. August was a busy month. This was the end of August, and I made these ice cream cones. Again, this is my pattern, but I did kind of a funfetti birthday cake one with that parfait pom-pom yarn that I used for the umbrella octopus too, and then a little cherry on top and an ice cream cone. And then I had to do a mint chocolate chip one. I had you all vote over on Instagram what your favorite ice cream flavor was, and by far it was mint chocolate chip, which kind of surprised me. Comment down below. I want to know what your favorite ice cream flavor is. Is it mint chocolate chip? Is it really that popular? Mine is actually vanilla cherry, which which might be a little strange, but I love it. And of course, I had to make a jumbo one. This is actually one of my favorite plushies of all time. Not only do I love pink and strawberry ice cream, but I use this as a throw pillow in the craft room, and I just love her big happy face smiling at me. Okay, we're finally into September with our next makes. And honestly, I went on vacation in September, so I didn't make that much. But I think that everything I made in August kind of made up for that. So my first September make was this flower frog, and this is a free pattern on my blog, tutorial on my YouTube channel as well. I basically just combined two of my patterns. So if you've made my easy frog pattern before, it's that frog. If you've made my little flower plush, I just made the petals a little bit bigger and didn't stuff them. So I took those two patterns and meshed them into one and really like how it turned out. And don't worry, I didn't forget about the floral yarn. She's back. I made this one with Sweet Snuggles Light and their floral yarn, this like lilac one. So that's why this one is a little bit bigger than this one. The flower frog, free pattern. My next make, if you watched my whip jar video, then you already know what it is, but it's this Funfetti Smores. This is my s'mores plush pattern in my shop. He's cute and a little chubby and we love him. But like I said in my whip jar video, this had been a work in progress for months. Like I would just crochet a little bit and then leave it to the side. I don't know why, because I love how it turned out. So I'm glad that I picked this one in the jar so that I could finally finish it. I had an excuse, but I think I should do that more often because you know I have a problem with works in progress. The s'mores plush. We only have 2 more makes. I told you September was slow, but a lot of people don't consider September summer anyway, so that's okay. And speaking of that, my next pattern is definitely fall related. It is my pumpkin pillow. Once again, it's a free pattern on my blog, free tutorial on my channel, and surprisingly works up pretty quickly for its size. But I used size 7 jumbo yarn for this as well, and this was Parfait XL. Also, if you use the code 15% Wonder on your Parfait XL order, then you can get 15% off this yarn. So if you want to make this pillow, I definitely recommend getting the yarn at a discount. And my last pattern for this summer, I mean, it was the end of September, so technically it was the summer, but we're definitely into our fall patterns. You've probably seen it sitting right behind me, and it is my squirrel pattern. If you're watching this video right as it comes out, this pattern will be out tomorrow. If you're watching it later, it's already out in my shop, and I'll make sure to add that link in the description. But this is my little squirrel plush, very low sew. You just have to sew on the head to the body, and then obviously whatever it's holding. But everything else I made no sew because I know you all like that. And I made this one, and technically I made this one after it wasn't summer anymore, and it's the dark brown squirrel. And then I'm gonna make a strawberry squirrel, I think, later today, so that'll be a lot of fun. So definitely a fall themed pattern to round out our summer patterns. That was everything that I crocheted this summer. Let me know what your favorite was, or maybe something that you're inspired to make. And if you like this type of video, let me know, and make sure to subscribe if you're not already. And give me a follow over on my Instagram, where I post all of my new projects and lots of fun. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.